Well, I was completely wrong about chop this week. Yesterday we backed off to a level I have here on spot. And you know what? Let me interrupt myself by two things that I had an epiphany about two things yesterday. One, I commented about how if I had taken that one trade where it dropped to 15 and sold at 26, that I would have been happy with that $10 because on a day like this where you expect chop, you know, da 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 da. And here's the thing, we didn't get chop. We did get what looked like a little bit of chop initially, and I thought I was going to comment at one point how it looked like bulls were trying to keep it above this line with these long wicks, but it just kept failing, kept coming back down, and this candle at one point was all red, but then again it came back up. This one, a little bit of a doji, and then we started turning more bullish, right? And here's where I could have gotten in at 15 on that on this option, which was ODT yesterday. And again, I switched to the 433 strike and tried to get in at 13, but I got spooked because it was coming back down, and I shouldn't have, or I should have let it go back down and got back in or got in. But anyways, um, this went back to 15 again on a pullback here. So, anyways, thought it was going to be a choppy week. Certainly wasn't. Yesterday we did, dip a little bit, but then rallied the rest of the day. It wasn't as strong as what we had on Thursday. Certainly not as strong as the initial rally on Friday. But anyways, point is I wasn't in the trade. In fact, I was so wrong about this week being chop. If I had simply taken maybe not a ODTE, but maybe a Wednesday or Tuesday expiration and let that swing, look at that. If I got in shortly after this dip, and look, and I read Adam Mancini's, he tweeted several times this morning because it's, CPI, but I keep pulling up ways when I mean to pull up Twitter. I deleted an app that I realized I never use on my main front page on my phone, and now I'm all confused because the apps are all switched around. I'm going to read his post an hour ago. Yesterday, my target off 4355 support, and I'm switch to ES really quick. So yesterday, yeah, was this? Yeah, yesterday. I had 4350 because I found a 4 hour, but his support was 4355, and target off 4355 support was 4385, and we hit late day yesterday. Yeah, because after the market closed yesterday, and I have 4385 at my weekly, um, it just continued grinding up, I noticed, as I was finishing up some work. Plan today, 4380, 4368 are supports. So this, I think, was the megaphone that I had. Yeah. So 4380, 4368. I don't know what the significance is about 4368, to be honest. Jeez, I'm sorry, man, but since about maybe 8:30, the asshole upstairs keeps dropping things on the floor and making noise. And I complained about this months ago, and I was told that they got a permit. But I mean, how long can someone legally get a permit to just keep doing construction, man? I've been living here since 2021 March. We're now in June of 2023, and this piece of crap upstairs keeps making noise, man. Fucking asshole, man. Yeah, he waited till I finished talking and then re-emphasized the noise even more because they can hear me. because whatever construction they did upstairs with the floor when I first moved in here, they're like digging up the floor and making all this noise. I don't know if they put down new tile or some crap, but there's no soundproofing. Such an annoying. Oh my god, dude. So I don't know what 4366 is. I don't know what significance 4366 is, to be honest. But the other epiphany I noticed is that I'm often trying to find, like if I see a significant level here on ES, I'm trying to find it also on SPY, and I have to realize that that's not going to always be the case. ES might react to something, a trend or a level on SPY, it might not. SPY might react to something that I can't find on SPY, but in actuality, it's reacting to something that's on ES. So SPY might appear to be bouncing nowhere, but it might be VWAP on ES or vice versa. So I have to remember that. But at this point, it seems to me like the train is left again. I'm not on it, and all I can do is just sit in the sidelines and look for a better opportunity to trade because I've just missed out. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, the next target for Adam Mancini is 4416 and then 442530, and we're already about to hit 4416, and the market's not even open yet. So I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark 4436, whatever, because I don't have anything here. What was it? 44. God bless it, man. 43. 4366. Then 4344. Maybe because 4366 was resistance here. God, what a mess. I have no idea. I really don't know. I'm trying to figure out my own why 4366 is significant, but I can't see it. Other than the fact that we had this supply made right here, so maybe that's it. It was resistance before. On a 15, it looks more clear. And then 4344 is the next one down, apparently. So somewhere between my 4-hour and my daily, but why exactly 4344? I don't know. Oh well, I guess I'm not gonna be trading today either. I mean, I don't know. Unless this thing comes back down and retests a previous area, I don't know. And as far as the goal, the next spot, 4-2, I have a weekly at 4423, but Adam doesn't say anything there. And he said 4425 to 4430. So if I try and zoom out a little bit, yeah, I forgot what this is. I think that was my attempt at that December low, February high, but I just couldn't find it on ES. Anyways, so frustrating, man. It's frustrating that I can't take advantage of this at all. I can't trade right now. And I otherwise don't see any patterns. I mean, basically on SPY, we've gone up since last week to Thursday, we've gone up over 10 points. So I wonder if this line's even appropriate in the right spot. I don't know. I guess so. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways. All right. I took a quick shower as fast as I could so I can get out in time right when the market opens, but I didn't quite make it in time. I found this weekly, but it's kind of rough. I'm not sure um, about it. Uh, from obviously way back in 2022. Um, but it looks like this, I mean, obviously it could be pure coincidence. This is where we're rejecting, and it's slightly below a weekly I have on ES. But again, they're not always going to match up. So unfortunately, this is the only option I could afford. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is just a minor little pullback and then it's going to start pushing up again because this is all I could afford to get in is 15. Or if it's better, I just wait for a bigger pullback to one of the supports um, that I have for ES, because I tried looking for a 15-minute support on SPY, couldn't really find anything. So the question is this going to pop up? Yeah, it looks like it is. Yeah, so I had a chance to get in at 14.15. I didn't. And that looks like this is going to turn around and start to push. I guess I can try and see if it pulls back, but I doubt it will. VIX is going down. Yeah, this is not coming back around anytime soon. And this strike is 439. So this is a good 4 points away. Anyways, I already have a task I got to take care of, so I guess I missed out here. This is probably going to start to push and make its way to 4430, which was the next target. 4416 was the first target, and it already hit that before the market opened, right about here, where I have this weekly and then pull back. Yeah, if I could zoom in on ES, we bounced at VWAP. So there it is. If it can succeed in pushing past this supply that was foreign pre-market, it's going to head up to 4430, like Adam Mancini said, which again is slightly higher than where I have a weekly on ES. Well, I think he said 4425, 4430. So, yep, there it is. I rushed to get out the shower to jump in just in case, and I didn't do it. I could have gotten at 450. I mean, at 15 here. All right. Well, once again, train left without me. There it is. Now it's pushing. I suppose I can push to one more strike further out, I guess. Anyways, whatever. And here goes the slap in the face. I jumped out the shower quickly to get in because I thought this was going to happen and didn't do it. As it started to go down, I thought, oh, maybe I can get in at 10, maybe I can get in at 12. And should have just got in. I had 1, 2, 3 minutes to get in where I could have afforded to get in. And look, we reached up now, hilariously, to the weekly that I have here on ES. and almost to this trend that I have here on SPY, and could have sold for 45, made 30 bucks. That would not only cover all of my losses for the past 2 weeks, but wouldn't put me back to my 125 where I was like a month ago. But still. And hey, this is probably going to push even higher. Now we just bounced off of 4420, the first resistance. And I guess the next one's going to be 4435 maybe. Okay, so I guess I gotta adjust that schedule. But yeah, I mean, it's not a major win, but if I got in at 14, which I should have done, and set my sell here at 45, that's 30 bucks. Done. Ah, scheisse. Anyways. Man, I had to put my headset on or I'm gonna snap and lose my temper. It just sounds like it sounds like there's an animal upstairs just knocking around the ball, a metal ball, and it's bouncing on the walls and just rolling on the floor. Between that and of course the construction noise that they're doing in the building across the street, which again, with hurricane impact windows, I should not be hearing a guy with a blower 15 floors below. You know, it's just ridiculous, but whatever. $25,000 windows. I mean, I didn't pay for it, but man, if I lived here and I paid for this window, I would file a lawsuit against that company and probably the association as well. I don't know. I don't know if you just heard that. With my noise canceling headphones, I just heard this moron upstairs dropping something incredible, man. Incredible. There's just no escaping the construction and the noise. So we had this pullback after reaching um, the target of 4421 or 4420 and close to my trend here, formed a supply and then dropped down just below VWAP. But we did bounce at VWAP on um, ES. However, it didn't get low enough for me to get in, of course. It's got to go down to 15 for me. So this was my opportunity to make some money this morning and I choked. Um, is it possible it might pull back a little bit further and then bounce? Maybe. What I would like to see is a return to this trend, but I don't think that's going to happen. Or if on ES we can go down to this weekly where we tested this morning. I believe 4386 or 4388 was supposed to be a level, a support level. Or was that 4368? I don't know. But it didn't come back down low enough for me. So I'm not sure I'm comfortable taking a strike further out than this. But for now, this is a pretty clean supply. So I would prefer to see this chop a little bit. And again, I want to see a retest down here, and then we can work on breaking the supply later. But it may just, this candle closes in 6 minutes. This may just close above and supply is no longer an issue. On VIX, we formed a clean demand just above the megaphone. Again, I don't know if I'm going to still keep this or not. Yeah, I don't know. I might start removing this today and cleaning up this chart a bit. But as of right now, I don't see any patterns. I tried looking for one earlier on VIX and couldn't see anything. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. Oh yeah, I have it on 30. But it looks like bulls are already succeeding in turning this around, so they may close this candle so that the supply is no longer an issue. But still, even if it does form a supply, it could still, next candle could still just push right through it anyways. So it's just too bad it didn't come down low enough to 15 so I could have gotten filled. But whatever. I put the alert at 16, so if I'm nearby I can quickly jump in, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And you know what the messed up thing is too? Tomorrow I have an appointment I gotta go to, and I won't get back home until maybe like 10 o'clock, 10:30. So I'm gonna miss the market open tomorrow. Um, and yeah, I, most FOMC days it's gonna be, I don't know, choppy, low volume before the actual FOMC meeting. And I don't know what they're gonna say, but I can't. I guess I can imagine. I guess it could go even higher. But I suspect it's possible that tomorrow's meeting is something's going to be said that's going to make this drop back down. So people are getting their cash grab now before tomorrow. And unfortunately, I missed out yesterday and I missed out this morning. I need to just start knee jerking trading. Not like just trading for no purpose, but I had a gut feeling that this was going to pop this morning. I didn't know how much it was going to pop, but it clearly did. And we did reach the first target of 4420 that Adam Mancini gave. Well, he actually gave 4425 to 4430, but I have, like I said, a weekly. My weekly is here on SPY, but the weekly I found on ES is a little bit above. So, um, hold on. Yeah, I haven't actually cloned any of these and moved them higher. I'm curious to see if they still fit. Ugh. Oh God. Yeah, never mind that. Good. I just cannot stand this program, man. It was like that didn't get messed up. And this was the December, August high. Of course, it looks like we touched there, but it's way up here now, so it's just completely unreliable. Let's see if we can take a look at TradingView and get a better idea. Just so fed up with Thinkorswim, man. All right. This is ES. Yeah, I remember I tried to find a clone for this one. Didn't quite work. Oh, that means it dropped down. So they never closed off that supply after all. And we're back to 15. So, question is it going to bounce here? Got a little bit of a supply right here. Or is this going to be a hard push for a sell now? VIX is coming back up, obviously. I know I could have gotten to 15, but I was just worried. I want to see if this candle closes and see what the next candle does. Now we're selling off from VWAP. Although VIX did drop in this next candle, ironically. I could get in now, but there's no guarantee it's going to turn around at this very moment. And this is not a support. Well, we are bouncing at VWAP on ES again. But this is going to be the third test so far this morning. Yeah, I have trepidation about taking this long. I'm probably wrong, but we just formed a supply. We just lost VWAP on SPY, and we're not exactly having a quick bounce on VWAP and ES. Let me just switch that right now so you can see. See, we're just sort of dangling just above VWAP. We could bounce potentially. It doesn't have to happen exactly right away, but the longer it takes to bounce, the more trepidation I'm gonna have about taking this long. But of course, that's pointless to even be thinking that way because I can't get in right now anyways. It needs to get down a little bit lower, and it did for a couple of minutes for short moments, but I didn't get in. So it looks like I'm gonna get burned again for not taking the trade. I'll be up a whopping $2 minus the commission, less than $2. And there it goes. Well, I had yet another opportunity to get in. I didn't take it. So we'll see if this is going to start to push. Man, someone's hammering on the building across the street, and I hear it just as easily as if the windows were open. And something else I was thinking too is that before these windows were installed, when the original windows were on, and I'm assuming those are the windows that they installed when the building was built in the 60s, one thing that was I liked about living here compared to the last place I lived, it was a three-story building and I was on a third floor, but there was absolutely no insulation above. So when it's raining, it sounds like rain dropping on a tin roof or like a little metal roof, sheet metal roof. So you can tell there was no soundproofing, but there's also no thermal. So I would get home and it would be like almost 90 degrees inside my studio because the heat from the sun hitting the roof would radiate into the studio. Now, I'm not on the top floor, although I wish I was. That'll be a penthouse. But one thing I liked about this place prior to these crap windows being installed is the hottest it would ever get, even if it was super hot outside, is maybe 74, 75 degrees, something like that. And that's if I haven't put the AC on for a while. Um, Now it can get up to 80 degrees, 82 degrees in here with these new windows installed. Also, I have a dehumidifier in my bathroom. The relative humidity would get as high as maybe 78, 80 with the old windows. Now, with these windows, it can get as high as above 90. And that's like the humidity you would experience if you were outside in Miami. Like the relative humidity in Miami could be as high as, 95, 96, 98. But for it to be that high indoors when the windows are always closed, so yeah, I don't know. See, this is why I was having trepidation. This thing's not pushing. So the question I'm asking is, should I wait for a better opportunity to go long? Like for example, if on VIX, if we rise up to this level and reject, or if we at least make a supply, but that's not happening on VIX. On SPY, I would rather wait till we come back and retest this channel. Or I guess this is a level here I didn't really look at. Let me see if it shows better on a higher time frame. I guess this could be an hour support. A little bit sloppy, but it's a possible support. I'll just leave that there for now. I'll remove it later. But yeah, looks like we're not even going to make it back down there. We're already, yep, it's pushing. It looks like a stronger push than before. I'm just going to move my trading view chart over. Yeah, it looks like we bounced on my trading view. I forgot that I had 4405. You know what? I don't even know why I put this here. I just labeled it nothing. I have nothing labeled there. I have no idea why I put this. I wonder if this is the channel that I tried to find. No, this is not a channel. This is just a level. Oh, August 22 highs. Okay. Is that what this is? Okay, so why is the label way over there? Why is that one label? Everything's default to be on the right, but that one just was in the middle. So asinine, man. All right, Adam Messini just tweeted, fantastic follow. Yep. Every time he tweets that, one of his tweets, and it says that, fantastic follow through, I've either lost money or I wasn't in the trade. Every time. Fantastic follow through after CPI and ES. After the standard initial flush down to trap, I posted 4416, then 442530 were targets. 4416 hit, 442530 next up. Trail stops up and ride risk free for now. I really wish I was one of those guys that, is just making good money on these tweets. But again, I can't trade any of this. I mean, getting this 4390 to 4420 is a good 30-point move. I don't know how much that will give you on futures, but I'm guessing it's not a bad move. Well, on VIX we're going back up, so I'm gonna move this over again and go back to SPY on my trading view. And I think I'll put in that level that I found for that hour. Hold on SPY. Apple's going down, Amazon's going down, DXY is going down. Microsoft and Tesla are the only things that are strong right now. So yeah, if I got in at 15 here, I might have made just $5 minus commission. Probably less than that because I keep forgetting every option trade it cost me $1.30. Anyways, all right. Ooh, yada yada. The selling continues. Now we've reached this clone support thingy that I have actually both on TradingView and on Thinkorswim. It's surprising that they both match up almost perfectly, but they do. And I suspect we will still not bounce here. And hey, the supply had formed. One could argue that this was a retest and I could have taken that short, but I don't know. I have trepidations about taking shorts when we've been rallying for the past few days. I have nothing on ES, by the way, on Thinkorswim, and I also have nothing on ES on TradingView. So this trend I have here only is on SPY, my SPYs. Up. And this level was found, again, that was the pre-market sort of support level. Hey, there it is. It looks like this is a spot I could have taken long. It's a pretty quick initial reaction. Volume's picking up. You know what? Oh, I was just about to pull the trigger. New candle formed and it's selling. If I had to choose a spot that I wanted to go long, I don't know if I want to do it here at this level, this area, but I might be wrong. This might be where it goes. I was hoping for that weekly on ES that's just below. But hey, it looks like if I had gotten in here at 8, well, the selling push continues. And ES is going back up. I mean, VIX is going back up. All right. But yeah, this is where I would think my gut tells me we're more likely to bounce is down here. But that's a good drop down. But it'll be a close retest of the pre-market flush. But I don't know. Plus, I would think 4400 is a psychological level, and we just lost that. So once we lose 4400, does that mean the selling starts again? I don't know. Or the selling intensifies, I mean to say. Also, one would think that if we do lose this trend, then yeah, the selling should start. But I believe Adam Mancini said 4388 or something like that was the next support, so or 68. Although that's a good 30 points below where we are now in ES, so now VIX has made a new high of the day. Anyways, all right. I'm stepping away from this for now. Okay, I was gonna walk away, but then I saw this strong wick right here, and it looks like we're back at VWAP on ES, and bulls are trying to reclaim, or did reclaim 4400, and looks like they're gonna try and break through VWAP. So I don't know. I'm at the point where I just want to take a trade just to see if it can go my way, but whenever I take just sort of half-ass trades just to take a trade, it usually burns me. There's no edge. Other than it appears we're bouncing at this trend confluent to what was sort of a support pre-market, I don't see any real strong edge. Okay. Microsoft can't acquire Activision? Why? Sorry, I know. I'm just curious. It will reduce competition. I I I, I don't know. I'm a gamer. I don't know if you guys heard of Diablo 4, but I'm just blown away that that's $99. There's no, and people are buying it, but I played the beta. That game is not worth $99. Ah, yeah. See, it is put. We broke. We're about to break past VWAP. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm gonna try it. Let's see if I can get filled in at 10. I doubt it though. The only way I would have been filled in at 10 is if I put 10 as it was going up. Or if it starts to sell, then it will go down and I'll miss out. Whatever, man. If we can break past view up now on SPY, this should push. And it appears we've made a demand here. Well, at least when this closes, it would be like that. I wonder what the CPI numbers were. Not that it really matters. There were also smaller price increases for new vehicles. Shelter. I always find it funny that when this comes in and it says basically that inflation's still going up, it's just not going up as fast as before, and that's considered good news. I don't know. It's never inflation has decreased. It's always inflation is going up, but not as fast as before. And I don't know. That's the part that it confuses me. But anyways, I guess it's not really my job to really know all of that stuff. I just need to freaking figure this out. It looks like we're still trying to break VWAP on ES, but haven't succeeded. But if I had kept my $10 buy-in, I wonder if I would have been filled, and if this is going to be able to push past VWAP eventually. In 4 minutes, this will close, and if it closes above this line, then we'll have made a demand zone. Of course, doesn't necessarily guarantee it's going to hold. They're still fighting this temptation just to jump in at 10 or 9 or put it at 8 or something. But I believe as long as this is above 4,400, we should be seeing 44,430 inevitably. There it is. It just broke past VWAP. Alright, I'll try it again. I doubt I'll get filled now, but and now it's dropped below VWAP again. Of course, that's when I get filled. Well, you guys know now that I'm in the trade, it's definitely going to start to fall. What I'm hoping now is that this candle in the next 2 minutes will close, officially making this a demand zone, and then the next candle would start the push. But what will likely happen with my luck is that the next candle is going to start to fall until it spooks me out the trade, and then it'll turn around and it'll go up. Or it might actually start to fall, and I might have to cut my losses. But pushing past VWAP on SPY is key, and staying above, we're just slightly above VWAP on ES. I would guess bears do not want to see VWAP broken above now, so they're going to really push the sell. And for the first time in the last 45 minutes, I see a red candle on VIX, but I mean, this candle just started, so can't celebrate for that. Just wish I had taken this thing long from the get-go in the morning and then been done. So yeah, we failed at achieving so far. I was hoping the next candle would start above VWAP on SPY and then continue pushing up, but it started off with a strong sell and it's continuing. And now we're already at the demand testing that, so that's not looking good. Yeah, so it looks like this is going to be a loss. I'm just going to wait a couple more minutes and see if we can get a reaction at the demand zone, but apparently not. I was going to put my sell at 9 just to sort of cut my losses and just get hurt with a couple dollars loss. But Again, I told myself I'll wait a couple minutes and see. We've reclaimed VWAP for now on SPY. I mean ES, sorry. But again, we have to get above VWAP on SPY. Did I say that right? We reclaimed VWAP on ES. We need to get past VWAP on SPY. Now, if I was going to sell at this weekly level, what would that be? I bet you it'd be like 15. Yeah. Wow, dude. And what would be 16? Yeah? Okay. So what about 21? Ugh. Now the problem is we got to get past this supply. That's the concern. Damn. All right, I gotta do this assignment here. Um, I don't know. I guess I gotta be patient and hope that this pushes up, but I'm wondering if I'm being too greedy, trying to sell at 21. But I mean, I'm only like, I'm not even in profits technically. If I sold at $2, at $12, I might break even, minus the commission. So I need this to push even higher. Yeah, I gotta step away and just let this work. Right, I've tried to be patient. We made it almost to the weekly, and this only got to 14. I adjusted my sell to be at 16, hoping that I can maybe make a few bucks. but um, unfortunately, VIX is going back up and is almost about to make a new high. So I know that doesn't necessarily mean that SPY is going to go down, but I don't know. I mean, this looks good. It looks like we should be pushing, but I'm going to wait until this candle closes and hoping that the next candle will start the push to break past this weekly and maybe make it above that supply that formed this morning. That's the problem. Is this at least I think that's the problem, is that supply that's there. Not to mention that we made a demand where we made that supply on VIX. So yeah, a moment ago I thought about just getting out at 12. I mean, that would technically be profit. It would only be like 70 cents profit, but it's something. I just want to be patient and see if this candle can close, preferably above the previous candle's wick. And then the next candle we can push a little bit further. But yep, VIX has now made a high of the day. And this is turning back around. So I suspect the next candle is going to be a drop. And VIX continues to go up. When I first put 16 as the sell, it was lined up right perfectly with the weekly. And that's why I thought this was going to actually make it, but no. And I kept thinking, oh, this is going to be one of those days where I sold too early and I could have held and made more money, yada da da da. But this thing's kind of grinding sideways, really. I would have liked to have seen a push by now in this candle. I guess I should have sold at 14. Made a whopping $2.70. Not even enough to get 1 gallon of gas. What I'm worried now is we're about to form another supply. This is taking way too long. I'm gonna put my sell at 10 and just, God, dude. Let's see if there's some possible. I should have just exited here when it popped up here to the weekly. Just taken what I could have gotten. You have a tiny red candle forming on VIX, but I keep thinking some of these guys are breaking to lunch and not bothering. This is going to actually start to push later today, which is bad because that means this, if this doesn't push, this is freaking 39. This is way out there, man. If this doesn't start to push soon, this is not going to be good. I was also hoping we can at least make it back to 4416, which was the initial target that Adam and Cini gave, and that is where we have the supply here. That's why I put my sell at 16, hoping that we can make it here. You know what? Enough. I'll just take the commission loss. You know, maybe I can get maybe just. God, man, it's just a big difference between 11 and 12. VIX is going down. Looks like we're making a supply in VIX, which is great, but yet this is still not going up. It's funny how every time this thing pushes up, this drops down to 9. And then when this thing starts to drop down, this goes to 10. I guess that's Adam and Cini. As tweeted 2 weeks ago and 200 points lower, more accounts lost because of shorting an overbought RSI than anything. RSI, no sole utility. I don't even use the RSI, so this really isn't relevant to me. I wonder if he's actually adding anything new about the actual price action, though. No, just about RSI. Which again, I don't even use. Six minutes in and this candle's still red, man. That's not looking good to me. Yeah. And we're about to lose VWAP. And there it goes. There's the drop. Yep. Should have sold already, man. Should have sold here at 10 or 11, better yet 12 back here 10 minutes ago, whatever it was. But trying to see if the bulls can keep it above VWAP. I don't think so, though. What sucks is if I sell at 11, it will still be a loss. It has to be a sell at 12 for me to sort of break even. Come on. Here we go again, where it's pushing, but yet the option goes down. Come on, just jump up a little bit more. Five minutes till this candle closes. So the question is, do I take off this sell at 12 in the hopes that this might actually start to push higher so I don't sell early? Or is this kind of slow action and I should just take what I can get? I don't know. This thing is going up and the option drops down to 10. Wow, man. But this is what happens. You take a strike so far out of the money. Is that even though the price is moving in your favor, doesn't seem to be helping. I guarantee you if I was in a 437, 438, even one strike below 438, you'll see some progress here. And look, my sell just got pushed higher. Now they're saying, oh, you want to sell at 12? Now it needs to go even higher than this. And now it's back down to 10. Incredible, man. Incredible. Screw you then. I'm taking the 12 off. Now it just hit. Now it just hit. Wow, man. Now we're back to supply. I want to point out again that we've moved almost, let's see, I got in somewhere down here, actually. Now that we've broken past VWAP, now I'm going to try my original sell, which was 16. We're almost at the weekly again. We've just passed 4416, which was the first target. So that's a bit worrisome now. We could be rejecting here, so I may be getting greedy. I'm hoping we can just push a little bit more and I can get that 16 finally. Did hit 16, but I didn't get the sell. If this new candle can just push up just a bit more for me. Come on. 4420. Come on. Just one more push. Just would like to get my account above 20 bucks. It would be nice. So close. That's the second time it's hit 16 and I haven't gotten any sells. Bastards, man. Absolute bastards. Alright, screw it. This just screwed me. It hit 16 here, it hit 16 here, but they wouldn't sell. They wouldn't get my sell. So, I don't know. I'm just frustrated right now. I got out at 13. Screw it. At least it wasn't a loss. But just frustrating. I hate playing so far out of the money. Now watch. Now I got in at at $10 at 10.27. That's when I bought in. 10.27, right? So that was here. 10.27. I got it at $10. All right. So now you can see, and I just sold a moment ago at 10, whatever it is, 11.17, whatever. 11.17. All right. So damn near 50 minutes I was holding on to this play just to make a few bucks. Now, let's say I wasn't so far out the money. Let's say I did a 38. I'm not going to go through all this with this. Right? 38. 10.27. Let's say I got in, instead of $10, I got in at $21. Right? $21. And I held up until now and could have made 15 bucks there. Now, of course, it's turning around. Of course. Now it'll hit my 16. My God, dude. 8. 8. Oh, wait, no. 9. Jeez. $14. I mean, I suppose I could have been patient and put my sell to see if we made another high and we got up to here. Then it might have been maybe 17, 18 bucks. But I just showed you that if I could have taken the 38 and got in back then at 10.27, and again, let's say I got in at 22. 22. Look, still could have made over $10 right there. So, whatever, man. All right. It's a green day by a whopping, I don't know, $1.30, but nothing spectacular. The trade I should have taken was this morning on that option, that same option. If I had gone long this morning, right when the bell rung at 14.15 and held, that would have been a good trade. This was just one strong move right when the bell rung, so theta is not as strong, as opposed to this slow, choppy nonsense here. And there it is. We're back at 15. And yeah, I wanted to sell. I know this sounds stupid, but I wanted to sell at 15 or 16. Although I don't think 15 would have done it. 16 would have worked, just so I can get my account over 20 bucks. So, I don't know. It was just a little goal for the day. But anyways, this video is way too long now. Sorry. VWAP is VIX is going back up, and maybe I'm gonna just go take a break. There it goes. Slap in the face. Finally, the push occurred. Not only did we blast past 16, look. Now we've hit the weekly now on ES. So, turns out I could have ended up making 9 bucks today. Look at that. Man. I mean, VIX is still going up, so I don't know, and right before this blast happened, so I took a look on my chart, and I realized, oh yeah, before Amazon was holding things down, but Amazon turned around, started coming back up. Tesla's pushing hard. Microsoft's going up. The only thing that was holding things back was Apple. But despite that push happened. We blasted to 20. Not that I would have been, if I had put my sell at 20, as you can see, every time I put my sell somewhere and we only wick there, I don't get filled. But my 16 would have been filled. That would have been filled, guaranteed. They couldn't deny me that. So, I ended up selling at 13, and I could have actually sold at 16, made an extra $3, taken my account above 20, and yeah, that would have been satisfactory for me. Because another way I'm looking at it is instead of buying one option at 10, if I bought instead 10 options at 100 and sold at 16, would have made $60 on the day, minus the commission, of course. Which really irritates me. You go to TD Ameritrade and they keep bragging that there's zero commission, zero this, zero that, but not for options. Anyhow, I know. I said I'll walk away. I just wanted to point something out. When we made a new high this morning, it occurred to me that what typically happens, I don't know if this is always a reliable, I don't know if I can call it an indicator, but whenever we make a new high of the day and we fail to push a little bit higher and we fall back down, I've noticed that a sell is coming. So I don't know. I guess if you're a short scalper, maybe that's something you can look for. Did we make a new high and did we continue to push higher or did we fail and go back down? I'm also wondering if I should adjust this down maybe, but I'm worried that if I try to, it'll get all screwed up because, think or swim. Let's see if I can back up a bit to 31 hour. But I don't know. It looks like it's where it needs to be. I don't know if I want to really move it. I do think maybe I should add another one just in case we have a further push. But I'm not sure where this one would go. That looks okay-ish. Yeah, I guess that works. But we're gonna have to go like really high. But anyways, all right. So yeah, we made a new high of the day and it failed, and now we're dropping back down. But we could bounce a VWAP. I don't know. VIX is going back up, and if I had not sold here at 20, and it's a quick drop from there. So whatever. All right. Quick update. We didn't have much of a sell-off here after all. We failed to make a new high, or we failed to push higher after making a new high. You know what? If I could, I would want to curse out the people behind Adobe and tell them, or I should make a law that these companies can't send you emails during work hours just to spam. It's just annoying that they're only allowed to send these emails at night. So annoying. We made another new high, but then fell. So it looks like we're just sort of just chopping sideways, but I don't know what this is called, but we're sort of making a upwards triangle thing. I don't know. Um, but it looks like the supply was formed, but then it broke, and the supply was formed, but then that broke, and the supply was formed, but then that broke. So it just keeps pushing higher. Um, and after that time we made the 20, that was it. It just came down from there because we're too far out of the money. Um, that's it. I really have nothing else to report. VIX has been also chopping sideways, pretty much. And of course, ES is the same. We still won't get past this weekly right here that I have, but it shows that this morning, if I could have traded futures, this putting a buy in at this weekly and putting a sell at that weekly would have worked beautifully. That's a 86 to 23. I will say a 30-point run if you don't get in right at the bottom and sell right at the top. But anyways, I'm still a little annoyed at myself for not selling early, and I'm still wondering if I should bring this channel down. But again, I don't know if I can without it screwing up on this freaking app. I thought I did try and move it actually, and I don't know. It looks like it's where it needs to be here, but whatever. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. All right, let's zoom back in. So yeah, It's quite likely though by later on today this might just have its late day push and get beyond that spot. So um, and I'm wondering if I should readjust this weekly from where I have it. Uh, Let me see. Is it this one or is it this one? Yeah, I don't know. I suppose I could drag it up. Mm, yeah, let's drag it up so it's flushed here and here, but again, it's not the cleanest looking weekly. It's flushed with here, the support, resistance, support, resistance. I don't know. And I'm wondering if I should move this weekly, but I have it's almost hitting this support, or I should say resistance, almost hitting this support, touch here, almost touch here. So I don't know. I suppose maybe I can drag it up to here. Maybe that looks cleaner. I don't know. Whatever. We're not there yet, so I'll worry about that later. But zooming back in, yeah, I think this weekly set looks better. I want to bring this down, but all right, you know what? Let's just see what happens. Oh wow, it didn't mess it up. All right. Anyways, yeah, that's not much of an update. I'm probably just wasting time. All right.